You're listening to DC High Volume, Batman. This episode of DC High Volume, Batman features mature themes and may not be suitable for all listeners. Listener discretion is advised. In the deepest corners of his ego, Batman stood resolute against killing the Joker. But in all the years since, the clown prince of crime has been in and out of custody more times than anyone can count. When will it ever end? And how? Batman's mind races almost as fast as the Batmobile as he nears the iron-wrought gates of Arkham Asylum. And now, The Killing Joke, Part 1.
There were these two guys in a lunatic asylum.
Arkham Asylum for the criminally insane.
You sure he's coming, Commissioner?
Coffee's yours, officer. Warm yourself up. Batman with me.
They're expecting you both down the hall to the...
We know the way.
Appreciate it. Nice sign.
Oh, huh. Yeah.
You don't have to be crazy to work here, but it helps. Fitting.
Bats? Jim? Getting the gang back together?
Harvey.
Jim, pick up the pace.
Commissioner? Batman?
5 minutes.
The cell door says, name unknown. Hello, Joker. I came to talk. I've been thinking lately about you and me, about what's going to happen to us. In the end, we're going to kill each other, aren't we? Perhaps you'll kill me. Perhaps I'll kill you. Perhaps sooner. Perhaps later. I just wanted to know that I'd made a genuine attempt to talk things over and avert that outcome. Just once. Are you listening to me? It's life and death that I'm discussing here. Maybe my death. Maybe yours. I don't fully understand why ours should be such a fatal relationship. But I don't want your murder on my hands. White stains on my gloves. From touching his wrists. What is this?
Hey! Hey! Wait a minute! Don't you touch me! I got rights! You're not allowed to... Ah!
Face paint. It wipes right off.
Touch me!
Where is he?
Oh, God, no!
Do you realize what you've set free? Where is he?
Get him off of me, please!
Dear God, he's gone berserk. Open that door, man.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
That's enough. You know the law regarding mistreatment of inmates as well as I do. If you harm one hair on his head...
Commissioner, if you're concerned about his hair, it's yours. Take care of it.
A wig and makeup.
Now, you whimpering little smear of slime, I'm going to ask you politely just one more time. Where is he?
Ah, there you are. Have you had a chance to inspect the fairgrounds and decide if it's what you were looking for in a property?
Well, it's garish. Ugly and derelicts have used it for a toilet. The rides are dilapidated to the point of being lethal and could easily maim or kill innocent little children.
Oh, so you don't like it?
Don't like it? I'm crazy for it.
You really want to buy it? And the price I mentioned, it isn't too steep?
Too steep? My dear sir, as I look at it, I'm making a killing. And anyway, money isn't really a problem. Not these days.
Well, how'd it go? Do they like your act?
Well, they said they might call me. I don't know, I got nervous and messed up a punchline.
Oh.
What do you mean, oh?
I didn't mean anything.
Yes, you did. The way you said it, oh, like that.
Jesus, all I said was...
You said, oh. As in, oh, so you didn't get a job? As in, oh, so how are we going to feed the baby? You think I'm not worried about that? You think I don't care? That is all a big joke to me or something. Jeez. I have to go and stand up there and nobody laughs. And you think... you think I... Oh, God. Oh, God, I'm sorry.
Baby.
I don't mean to take it out on you. You're suffering enough being married to a loser.
Honey, that is not true.
It's true. I can't support you. Don't, Sheenie. What are we going to do?
Hey, it'll be okay. Junior won't be here for another 3 months. And I think Mrs. Burgess will let the rent go a little longer. She feels sorry for me.
She hates me. She comes out into the hallway to scowl at me every time I go upstairs. This house stinks of cat litter and old people. I've got to get you out of here before the baby comes. I just want enough money to get set up in a decent neighborhood. There are girls guys on the street who earn that in a weekend without having to tell a single joke.
Honey, don't worry. Hey, not about any of it, okay? I still love you, you know? Job or no job, you are good in the sack. And you know how to make me laugh.
Would you look at that? You got the old laughing clown machine working. That thing always creeped me out. You know, I'm positive you won't regret this purchase. The place isn't that dilapidated. Some of these rides are still pretty sturdy, like this here spring rocker. Meant for kids, you know, but this elephant's taking my weight just fine. Really? This could be one hell of a carnival.
Oh, you're so right. Thanks to your smooth salesmanship and your silver tongue, you've completely sold me on the place. Let's shake on it.
Well, sure. It's my privilege.
Indeed it is.
Ow! What was that?
Naturally, I won't be paying you anything. My colleagues persuaded your partner to sign the necessary documents just over an hour ago. The property's mine already.
You're happy with it, I take it.
I can see that you are. I'm so glad. You know, when you see the improvements I have planned for this place, I guarantee you'll be absolutely speechless. And incidentally, that's a lifetime guarantee. Well, I must dash. There's equipment to hire, plus workers who'll suit the general tone of the establishment. And then, of course, I've yet to secure my main attraction. Do feel free to stick around.
In the cave, I lay a Joker card before a portrait of the Bat family. My trusted confidants and closest allies. Computer. Print file. Joker. Classification Delta 0-2. Enlarge. All screens.
File. Joker, the. Name, unknown. Age, unknown. Relatives, unknown.
Your refreshments, sir. Master Bruce, is there anything further I can assist with? Or will that be all?
No, that's all. I've been trying to figure out what he intends to do. It's almost impossible. I don't know him, Alfred. All these years, and I don't know who he is any more than he knows who I am. How can two people hate so much without knowing each other?
And here, another Vicky Vale exclusive for the Gotham Examiner. Asylum security uproar. Maniac escapes again. I hate this. Whenever we jail him, I think, please, God, keep him there. Then he escapes, and we all sit around hoping he won't do anything too awful this time. I hate it.
Dad, just once, could you leave your work at the office and relax? I made you cocoa.
Thank you, sweetheart. I'll drink it when I've pasted this latest clipping in.
You know, I found that Catwoman scrapbook you said was missing. It was behind the wardrobe. Someday you ought to let me work out a proper filing system like we used at the library. Look, you use too much paste. It's all squidging under the edges of the clipping. You're gonna get it on your pants.
Barbara, you're fussier than your mother was. Was that the door?
Yeah, it'll be Colleen from across the street. Tonight's our yoga class.
Oh, look at this one. Bat-garbed vigilante critically injures murderer.
Come on, Dad, company. Put your scrapbooks away.
Disfigured homicidal maniac in hospital. First time they met. Now, what year was that?
Well, I remember you describing the white face and the green hair to me when I was a kid. It scared the hell out of me.
I thought you'd be interested.
Yeah, well, I had some interesting nightmares. Hell.
Barb!
A drink? At this hour? Well, if you insist.
Barb!
Got any of those little umbrellas, Gordon? I'm going for a vacation vibe. Check the shirt.
Where did he...
Not a drop for the boys, though. We'll need them nice and sharp.
Eyes open, babe. Eyes open. Barb.
There'll be
Barb.
designated drivers on this little trip.
Barb, don't close your eyes. Barb, stay with me, Barb.
Hey,
Barb.
say cheese.
Barb. Barb. Barb.
Oh, please don't worry. It's a psychological complaint, common amongst ex-librarians. You see, she thinks she's a coffee table edition. Mind you, I can't say much for the volume's condition. I mean, there's a hole in the jacket and the spine appears to be damaged.
You scum. My daughter!
Boys.
Yeah, boss.
Frankly, she will be walking off the shelves in that state of repair. In fact, the idea of her walking anywhere seems increasingly remote. But then, that's always a problem with softbacks. God, these literary discussions are so dry. When you finish with the old boy, you know where to take him. And please, do be careful. After all, he is topping the bill. You know, it's such a shame you'll miss your father's debut, Miss Gordon. Sadly, our venue wasn't built with the disabled in mind. But don't worry. I'll take some snapshots to remind him of you.
Why are you doing this?
To prove a point.
Here's to crime.
You see, I have to prove myself as a husband and as a father. I would be doing this sort of thing if it wasn't something important. It's like I began as a lab assistant, right? This is a good job, real good job. So what I did, I quit to become a comedian. I was so sure I had talent, but well, look at me. I guess my talents didn't lie in that direction. So you see, like, if I just do this one big crime...
Hey, geez, man. Be cool. Have another prawn.
I'm sorry. I don't usually drink lunchtimes. It's just... if you're sure we can get away with this thing and that nobody will know I was involved...
Hey, don't worry, friend. We'll take care of you. We need your help getting through that chemical plant where you worked to the playing card company next door. We really appreciate your expertise.
So, like, to absolutely guarantee nobody connects you with the robbery, you'll be wearing this.
Wearing? Is that a helmet? But there are no eye slits. I won't be able to see.
There's these lenses of red two-way mirror glass set into it. Pretty smart stuff, right?
I don't know. That mask, isn't it the one that Red Hood guy wears who raided the ice company last month?
Smarten up. There ain't no Red Hood. There's just a bunch of guys and a mask.
Right. Doesn't matter who's under the hood. We just sort of let the most valued member of the mob wear it for, additional anonymity.
Sure. The most valued member. That's you, man.
Look, really, I don't know. That chemical plant's so grim and ugly. That's partly why I quit.
But you said there's minimal security, man.
Listen. Do you want to raise your kid in poverty?
No. No, of course not. You're right. I mean, it's just this once. Then I can switch neighborhoods and start a proper life.
That's the attitude. So, next Friday night at 11?
Sure. Sure, why not? Friday it is. And then starting from Saturday morning, I'll be rich. I can't imagine it. My life's going to be completely changed. Nothing's going to be the same. Not ever again.
The bullet went through her spine. I'm afraid her legs are completely useless. Putting it bluntly, she may well be in a chair for the remainder of her life.
Some woman in the same yoga class as Miss Gordon found her. Name of Colleen Reese. She found the victim in a state of undress. But otherwise the place was empty. Commissioner was...
Undress?
They didn't tell you? He'd removed her clothing after shooting her. We found a lens cap on the floor that didn't fit any camera in the place. We believe that, that he took some pictures of her.
Joker.
She's, really, I'm sorry. I thought you knew. It's pretty sick, ain't it?
Yes, pretty sick. Please leave us alone for a moment.
Yeah, gotcha.
Barbara, can you hear me? It's me, Bruce. It's Bruce.
Bruce, it was him. Took Dad. Oh God, I remember. Bruce, what he did.
Take it easy. It's okay.
No, it's not okay. He's taking it to the limit this time. You didn't see his eyes. He said he wanted to prove a point. Said Dad was top of the bill. What's he doing to him, Bruce? What's he doing to my father?
Barb. Wait. What are you doing? You can't do that. Stop. Oh no, don't. Let me keep my clothes on. Don't do this.
Stand.
What is this? Where are you taking me? Oh, dear God. Oh, God. Am I dreaming? Am I dreaming this? What happened? I was sitting in my... Somebody, please, tell me what I'm doing here.
Doing? You're doing what any sane man in your appalling circumstances would do.
You're going mad.
You? God, no.
Like what I've done with the place? It's not easy to build a throne of thousands of baby dolls. But, well, this place has everything.
I remember.
Remember? Ooh, I wouldn't do that. Remembering's dangerous. I find the past such a worrying, anxious place. The past tense, I suppose you'd call it. Memories so treacherous. One moment you're lost in a carnival of delights with poignant childhood aromas, the flashing neon of puberty, all that sentimental candy floss. The next, it leads you somewhere you don't want to go.
Ghost train! Ghost train!
Somewhere dark and cold. Filled with the damp, ambiguous shapes of things you'd hope were forgotten. Memories can be vile, repulsive little brutes. Like children, I suppose.
Barbara. Oh no. Oh no.
The ghost train!
But can we live without them? Memories are what a reason is based upon. If we can't face them, we deny reason itself. Although, why not? We aren't contractually tied down to rationality. There is no sanity clause. So when you find yourself locked onto an unpleasant train of thought, heading for the places in your past where the screaming is unbearable, remember, there's always madness. Open! Madness is the emergency exit. You can just step outside and close the door on all those dreadful things that happened.
Go! Here, baby, go!
You can lock them away. Forever.
So, everything settled for tonight? You still going through with it?
Well, of course. I'd be crazy to back out now. I mean, the worst part, lying to Jeannie, that's over. She thinks I have a club engagement tonight.
Ain't no reason why she shouldn't keep right on thinking that.
Right, man. No reason at all.
Hey, listen. Tonight, wear a suit and bow tie. It's kind of the trademark with this Red Hood business.
Of course, that's what Jeannie will expect me to wear for the nightclub. It's perfect.
Hey, Frank. You seen the man in this photo?
Yeah, I think I've seen him over there.
Joe.
Excuse me, sir. We're police officers. Could we speak to you outside for a moment?
Me? Why? I haven't,
It'll only take a moment, sir.
Listen, what's the problem here?
Sir, I'm sorry, but your wife had an accident this morning. Apparently testing a baby bottle heater. There was an electrical short and, well, she died, sir. I'm sorry.
What?
Listen, I hate to break it to you like this. It was a 1,000,000-to-1 accident. They have full details waiting for you at the hospital. There's no hurry.
If I was you, I'd have another drink.
My wife. She's dead. My wife.
Gee, that's terrible. We're really sorry.
Yeah. Hey, listen, man. You probably want to be left alone right now, huh? So, we'll see you here tonight, okay?
Tonight? But I can't do anything tonight. There's no reason anymore. Jeannie's dead. You don't understand.
No. No, I'm sorry about your wife, but it's you that don't understand. What's happening tonight, it's no little thing. Nobody backing out now remains healthy. No exceptions.
But...
No buts, man. Tomorrow, you bury your old lady in luxury. Tonight, you're with us. Get the picture?
Yes. Yes, I get the picture.
Let's get out of here.
Mm-hmm. Let's go.
Heads up, Commissioner. No fair hiding your eyes on the ghost train, ya old fraidy cat.
Oh, I know. You're confused. You're frightened. Who wouldn't be? You're in a hell of a situation. But you know, though life's a bowl of cherries and this is the pits, always remember this. Music, Sam. When the world is full of care, and every headline screams despair, when all is rape, starvation, war, and life is vile, then there's a certain thing I do, which I shall pass along to you. That's always guaranteed to make me smile. I go loony like a light bulb battered box. Simply loony. Sometimes foam and chew the rug. Mr. Life is swell in a padded cell. It will chase those blues away. You can trade the gloom for a rubber room and injections twice a day. Just go loony like an acid casualty or a movie or a preacher on TV. When the human race wears an anxious face, when the bomb hangs overhead, when your kid turns blue, it won't worry you. You can smile and nod instead. When you're
If you hurt inside, get certified. And if life should treat you bad, you're going to really love this next part. It's an exhibit of some new, how do you say, boudoir photography.
Wait a minute. That's... Barbara?
I call it blood on bear's skin.
Barbara! Barbara!
Don't get even. Get mad.
To be continued. You've been listening to DC High Volume Batman, The Killing Joke, Part 1. Batman, The Killing Joke comic written by Alan Moore, with artwork by Brian Bolland. Directed by Fred Greenhalgh. Audio adaptation by Fred Greenhalgh, Roshan Singh Sambi, and Scott Lee Chua. Batman created by Bob Kane with Bill Finger. Starring Jason Spizak as Batman and Troy Baker as the Joker. With Jay Paulson as Jim Gordon and Shelby Young as Barbara Gordon. Also starring Seth Austin, Zach Paul Brown, Hayden Bishop, Jesse Birch, Richard Epcar, Adam O'Byrne, Charles Halford, Eric Lang, Cassidy Caston, Stephanie Koenig, Jamie Leidwinger, Leonard Moore, Michael McClone, Danny Nucci, Matt Kaminsky, Holland Roden, William Salyers, Edward Stonegard, Kevin Smith, Keith Sarabica, Casey Turner, Pilar Uribe, Simon Vance, and Mick Wingert. With crowd voices by Philip Hobby, Heather Irish, Tony Riley, William Walker, and Ashanti Williams. Casting by Sunday Bowling Kennedy and Meg Mormon CSA. Produced by Fred Greenhalgh and Roshan Singh Sambi. Executive producers for DC, Mike Pilata and Victor Diaz. Executive producers for Realm, Molly Barton and Carly Migliori. Production manager, Jordan Aconcia. Music composed by Sam Ewing and Perrine Virgil. Music for the composition Looney by Marcus Thorne Bagala and Megan Bagala, with lyrics by Alan Moore. Featuring Travis Vengroff on accordion, Rob Heath on drums, Greg Luce on violin, and mixed by Will Malones. Sound design and mix by Jonathan Roberts and Daniel Ramirez. Dialogue editing by Chia Yem Chong. Additional production support by Ondas Productions. Assistant editor Jamie Leidwinger. Associate producer Andrew Kwan. Production services provided by Realm. Video editor Tasha Carter. Recorded at Real Voice LA, CityVox, The Orange Lounge, and Acadia Recording Company. This podcast was recorded under a SAG-AFTRA agreement, based on characters from DC. The characters and events depicted in this podcast are fictional. Any similarity to any actual person, living or dead, or to any actual events, firms, places, and institutions or other entities, is coincidental and unintentional. This podcast is protected under the laws of the United States and other countries, and its unauthorized duplication, distribution, or exhibition may result in civil liability and criminal prosecution. Copyright and trademark DC. All rights reserved.